Nobody is going to hand you the real rules of success. Not your school, not your parents, not your boss. Because the people who know these laws, they're too busy using them. These are the 10 laws every successful person quietly operates by. And once you hear them, you'll start seeing them everywhere. Law 1: clarity beats motivation. Everybody's chasing motivation like it's a personality trait. It's not. Motivation is a feeling. Feelings fade. But clarity? Clarity is a decision. When you know exactly what you want and exactly why you want it, you don't need to feel motivated. You just move. Successful people aren't more motivated than you. Law 2: your environment is programming you. You think you have willpower. You don't. Nobody does. Not consistently. What you have is an environment, and that environment is either pushing you forward or pulling you back every single day. The books on your desk, people in your phone, the apps on your screen. Successful people don't rely on discipline alone. They design their surroundings so the right choice is always the easy choice. Stop trying to be stronger than your environment. Start building one that works for you. Law 3: reputation is built in private. What you do when nobody's watching. That's your real character. And your character becomes your reputation. And your reputation becomes your opportunities. Every successful person understands this. The work you put in when there's no applause, no likes, no audience, that's the work that actually builds something real. Law 4: speed over perfection. Perfectionism is procrastination in a suit. It looks productive, it feels responsible, but it's just fear dressed up nicely. The people winning aren't the most polished. They're the ones who launched, learned, and adjusted. Done and imperfect will always be perfect and never started. Ship it, fix it later. Law 5: your network is your net worth, but not how you think. People hear this and think, I need to go to more events, collect more contacts. That's not it. If everyone in your circle is comfortable being average, average starts to feel normal. Ambitious people don't just network to get something. They surround themselves with people who raise their standard of thinking. Law 6: pain is the tuition. Every setback, every failure, every humiliating moment is a class you're paying for. The question is whether you're actually learning. Successful people don't avoid failure. They mine it. They sit with it. They ask, what is this teaching me? And they come back sharper every single time. The people who succeed aren't the ones who fall less. They're the ones who waste fewer falls. Law 7: consistency is a superpower nobody wants. Because it's not sexy. It doesn't make a good montage. It's just showing up again and again and again. When you don't feel like it. When nobody's watching. When the results aren't there yet. Talent is common. Consistency is rare. And rare things are always valuable. Law 8: protect your focus like it's money, because it is. Every notification, every unnecessary meeting, every toxic conversation, that's not just your time being stolen. That's your focus. And focus is how you build things. Successful people are ruthless about their attention. They say no constantly, not because they're cold, but because they understand that where focus goes, results grow. Guard it like your life depends on it, because your future does. Law 9: identity before action. Most people try to change their behavior. The ones who actually change who they are first. You don't need more discipline to go to the gym. You need to see yourself as someone who takes care of their body. You don't need more strategies to build wealth. You need to see yourself as someone who builds. Behavior follows identity. Always. Ask yourself, who am I becoming? Not what am I doing? Law 10: the long game always wins. We live in a world obsessed with overnight success. Viral moments. Instant results. 3-0 day transformations. And meanwhile, the people quietly winning, they're playing a completely different game. They're thinking in years, in decades. They're making decisions their future self will thank them for, even when their current self wants to quit. Compounding works in finance. It works in fitness. It works in skills, relationships, and character. The question isn't, how do I win fast? The question is, how do I stay in the game long enough to win? Here's what I want you to do right now. Pick one of these laws. Just one, and drop it in the comments below. The one that hit different, the one you needed to hear today. Because I guarantee whatever you pick tells you exactly where your next level of growth is waiting.